All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Hangar 88, and tonight we're bringing you another unboxing video. But if you missed it a couple weeks ago, I uploaded a video to the channel of the unboxing of the brand new fully composite Aerojet MB339 by Global Jet Club. Go back, check it out. Super cool jet. Super awesome jet. The MB339 in its own rights is a very awesome flyer. Whether you're the beginner pilot or the intermediate pilot, like it has something for both of those flyers, both of those pilots. So go back, check it out. It's the unboxing video, and subscribe to the channel, because here shortly coming up, we're going to have the full build video on the jet, and then subsequent videos of the maiden flight and what the pilots thought of the fully composite MB339. Now, its predecessor, the Aerofoam MB339, you guessed it, foam version, was an awesome jet. Still is, still a very popular jet. The interesting thing about the composite model is the all-up weight is looking to be about 3.5 pounds lighter. So anyways, very interesting stuff there. A lot of excitement revolving around that. So be sure to check that video out, and hit that subscribe button so you'll get those future updates on the MB339 and then other products. So, but tonight what we have is the Pilot-Rc 2.2 meter J10 sports scale 3D jet through Global Jet Club. Supposed to be an awesome high alpha monster, fun aerobatic jet. If you missed it, a couple months back, Juan Sanchez Garcia, the one of Global Jet's team pilots and also a FrSky team pilot, did the unboxing of the much larger version of the J10. And if you don't know who Juan is, check out his channel, Skybound RC. He is a phenomenal pilot, one of the best pilots that I've seen in person. And anyways, he did a phenomenal job with that unboxing video. I mean, this plane was massive. I don't think I could fit that plane, so I think that's why they gave me the 2.2 meter. But anyhow, I digress. So we'll be breaking into this thing. I haven't really looked at it. It's going to be all new to me. With that being said, for those of you who don't know, I have very limited experience with turbine aircraft. Matter of fact, I've never flown one yet. The MB339 is kind of my gateway. It's the gateway plane into this awesome part of the hobby. So anyhow, I never thought I'd be here, but I am. So here we go. Haven't seen anything with this J10 yet in person. I did crack open the box earlier because it did seem to be double boxed, but in fact, it's just a very sturdy carton. So it's packed really well from the inside. But hey, anyways, we'll get to what's inside here pretty soon. And before we do that, we'll go over some of the main components that we have here on the table. So anyhow, without further ado, let's go. All right, guys, we're going to cover the few main components that are going to go into this model. The first being the heart of the operation. This jet will be powered by the ACEX 190. Again, all this stuff is available through Global Jet Club, so go check them out. But the ACEX 190 is rebranded as it's a SWE-wind turbine, and Global Jet Club offers a few different sizes of turbines. So stop by their website and check it out. And the brains of the operation, this J10 will be guided through with the FrSky system, and instead of using a typical receiver, we're going to go with the RB-35S. So the RB-35S is a redundancy bus, which has triple receiver redundancy, so you can plug in 3 receivers, dual input ports, and then 2 output power ports if you needed. A lot to remember on this. It has configurable dual BEC outputs. It's got the built-in stabilization function and built-in high precision telemetry sensors, which monitor altitude, vertical speed, etc. Overload protection on each channel. Channel 1 through 9 has current detection. Full black box data recorder function. Built-in power switch function with matched different external switches. and supports external LED indication. So I'll leave a link to all of this stuff at the bottom of the video, so check it out and get more information there. But the RB-35S is a solid unit, and 24 channels, or 24 PWM outputs. You'll have room for days to do anything imaginable that you'd like on your airplanes. Each individual bank of 8, so there's 3 banks of 8. There's output power adjustment there. So if you have LEDs or something that really just can't take the voltage of what you're inputting, you can reduce those down. So very, very good unit. And then the 3 receivers that we will be using are the tandem TDMXs. And so they're very tiny 4-channel receiver. This is a full functioning receiver. Also through FBus, it makes it a great redundancy receiver. You know, a lot of people tend to refer to them as like satellite receivers. And I think that's derived from the Spectrum ecosystem. I'm not quite sure. I've never really used Spectrum, but comparable. They're super small. And you can run one of these things in the tail. They're super light. Put them out on the wing, wherever. But they are tandem. And again, the tandem protocol is a 2.4 gigahertz frequency and a 900 megahertz frequency working simultaneously. Guys that have been using this have just come back and commented on how flawless the connection was. Along with all that, virtually every single FrSky receiver has built-in telemetry. So you guys are going to be able to see your VFRs on both frequencies real time on your radio. There's a lot of different things you could do there to provide the confidence that you need in some of the areas that you fly. So anyways, enough about that. ASX 190, RB-35S, 3 TDMXs. Let's get into this thing and see what this jet is all about. All right. So doing this handheld right now, and this is the monster box that it came in. The build table is exactly 8 feet long, and this is a pretty good size airplane. Nowhere near the size of Juan's J10, but anyhow, packing looks really well. Like I said, this box is just super rigid. I'd put it up against some of the plywood you could find at Home Depot, but anyhow, looks like we have some components there. Ooh, looks like some Pilot wing bags there. So anyhow, let me get this camera set up on the tripod as always, and we will get the unboxing done. All right, here it is. Monster bird. Again, not quite as big as the one that Juan assembled and has flown, but this one's still fairly large. Again, build table is 8 feet long exactly. So that bird's got to be every bit of 78 inches from tip to tip. Very, very clean paint job. Super good. Details, I mean, you can't even feel the transition there. So I did a very good job on that. Pilot-Rc did. This is the thrust vectoring model, and again, this is the PNP, so it comes pre-wired and with servos already installed. And we'll get in there and see what they have. Get a little focus in there. It looks like the Pilot PW 48AH servos. Really nice aluminum arms in there. Looks like pretty robust linkage. carbon fiber wing tube, and the locking mechanism I found very interesting. Never owned a Pilot-Rc airplane, but so there's this aluminum tab right here, a hole punched in it, and when it slides into its little home, this guy was a little spring loaded, and you can actually hold it open, slide it in place, and then boom, lock it in place. So that's pretty awesome there. There's the little canards, carbon fiber wing tubes there as well. Really good job on the composite work. Very, very robust. Virtually no oil canning here. A little bit thinner there, but man, you can definitely feel the supports in there. Just looks like a phenomenally built aircraft. Here's the forward section that will be attached to the fuse there. They already have the UAT installed there forward for you guys, pre-plumbed. Has a really awesome magnetic fill dot there from Pilot-Rc. Back in the hole, get back in your home. So it's in there. It does need a little bit of plumbing, but I mean, heck, it's all right there. And nice wooden plate, lightweight wooden plate here with a nice carbon fiber overlay on it. So it's not really carbon fiber, but looks pretty darn smooth. I'm assuming you can go ahead and stick batteries in there. Lots of room up here. Looking back in down through the front side. Here's the connection points for the canards. Right through there. Again, very nicely machined fitting there for that. It looks like there's just ample amounts of adjustment to get that right. So really good. Same servo there. All pre-wired up here at the front. And then I'm going to poke this camera down in there, and just a stellar job. I'm so anal about wiring. I hate it when it's just all over the place. I'm a wire mount guy, and they just did a phenomenal job there. Pre-installed fuel cell. Again, lines run, and pre-installed mains in the rear. The nose gear is in the bag, and we'll look at that here in a second, but just a good, nice quality, well-built airplane. I'm going to roll this thing over carefully here. Trying to do it one-handed. All right. So we have a couple of, this is more than likely going to be the turbine hatch there. And then access to that fuel cell and your mains up in here. Again, those are pre-installed. Nice servo leads here. Locking servo leads. And look at that. Even have the little scale weathered effect there. The natural bluing of metal caused by heat. Again, thrust vectoring. So yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. The wing, awesome Delta wing. Again, nice paint job. Pretty robust. I mean, very little, if any, flex there. So good layup in there. Again, your wires all there for you. That's always nice. PNPs, man, I think are the way to go. This is cool. This isn't, I mean, I've seen this before, but the CG meter, factory CG meter. So that's pretty awesome there. Very nifty to have something like that. A few wood components. What is that? Standard servo. Q to the vector servo bay to reinforce. So looks like some reinforcement parts there. Wing spar connectors. And then That is actually a piece of aluminum. So it might be for heat shielding. Put in between the turbine and the top fuselage to protect the paint. There you go, some heat shielding to protect your paint up top. I personally at the factory would have done that, but oh well. So it looks like you will be taking some stuff out and maybe put that in. I don't know. Let's just hope that maybe this is just a spare piece. Front landing gear. Got to install that. Doesn't look like a very big task. The servo's pre-installed, steering servo's pre-installed in there, and then you got your pilot control box and then some other wire loom mounts and all your hardware. Oh, they even give you a cute little wrench. That's awesome. Now, I'm not going to take all of this apart. I'm just doing the unboxing video. I'm gonna be delivering this tomorrow to one of the local Global Jet guys that will be doing the actual build on it. But I wanted to document this as the unboxing video. Again, this is the 2.2 meter J10 scale sport model by Pilot-Rc, available through Global Jet Club. Man, this should be a fun airplane. Quite impressive. I mean, I've already seen Juan's J10 fly, and he flies the living poop out of it, and does a really good job of doing it. And this one, I would assume, promises to be just as fun. So, anyhow, guys, we will work on. I'll work on getting with the builder and getting, at the very least, some pictures and maybe some videos of the build process. I mean, basically, the assembly of this jet looks pretty well done, so I can't imagine it's going to take very much to get this thing up in the air. But anyhow, stay tuned. We'll get some of that going, get some of the maiden flights on this J10, and again, give you guys a report back on the pilot thoughts. I will have links to all of these products seen in the video today down below. Check it out. If you've liked what you've seen here today, consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. Tell your friends, tell your sister, tell your mom, tell your family. It's the Pilot-Rc 2.2 J10 Scale Sport 3D Jet by Global Jet Club. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.